Let's simplify an expression using the order of operations. Order of operations. We've got P, E, M, D, A, S. I write it like this on purpose. Some people say PEMDAS. Or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? Whatever. But here's the key. P stands for parentheses, which basically means all grouping symbols. Anything that groups numbers together must be done first. E stands for exponents. And as you work into the world, you're going to know that square roots are part of the exponent world. Now, the reason M and D are together is because we can multiply and divide, and we need to do that left to right. So multiplication and division, mathematically, are basically the same thing. Think about dividing fractions. You multiply by the reciprocal. So we can change every division problem into multiplication, every multiplication problem into division. So they are the same. So we look at our problem and we just do them left to right. Same goes for the last step, which is adding and subtracting. And again, we do that left to right. So really, we would like to say there are like 4 steps to the order of operations because multiplication and division are together, adding and subtracting are together. Okay, we are going to do 5 examples, slowly getting more difficult. So, example A. 3 plus 4 times 8. There are no groupings, right? No parentheses. There are no exponents. Do I have multiplication or division? Yes. I have 4 times 8, which is 32. Now, I'm a big fan of rewriting every step. I'm a very visual learner. I don't want to make mistakes. So I do the 4 times 8 and I rewrite what's left. Now I only have an addition, so my answer here is 35. Moving on to letter B. I have a grouping symbol, right? These are grouping. So I work inside the grouping. 4 minus 2 is 2. Rewrite what I have left. Well, okay, I'm done with groupings. Do I have an exponent? Yes. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is my last step, and my answer is 18. So I'm a huge fan of just writing each step out. If you try to combine a lot of steps, that's when people tend to make mistakes. Letter C. Whew, we are starting to get a little more interesting here. All right. 18 divided by the quantity, 9 divided by 3, all squared, plus 2 cubed minus 4. We have groupings. We start there. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and I still have that squared. So I have 18 divided by 3 squared plus 2 cubed minus 4. Okay, next step is exponents. I have 2 of those. So I'll do 18 divided by 3 squared is 9 plus 2 cubed is 8. Minus 4. Next step. Well, I'm done with exponents. Do I have any multiplication or division? Yes, I have a division. 18 divided by 9 is 2. Plus 8 minus 4. I'm done with division and multiplication. Now I go left to right. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. Step it out. Whoo! Ooh, I have brackets. 8 minus 15 divided by 5 times quantity, 3 plus 1, end parenthesis, end bracket, minus 3 squared plus 4. Okay, y'all. We've got to work inside the brackets, but even, so now inside the brackets, we have like our own separate problem. So we've got to do this problem first, and then we'll play with the rest of this business, okay? So inside our brackets, we have parentheses. So we've got 3 plus 1. Okay, so I have 8 minus 15 divided by 5. 3 plus 1 is 4. And brackets, keep the rest of this junk. Okay, now I'm still inside the brackets. I'm done with the parentheses because that's just a 4. Now I don't have any exponents inside the bracket because remember, we're figuring the grouping. Now I take multiplication division left to right. So I have negative 15 divided by 5. So 8 minus 3. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Still have times 4, minus 3 squared plus 4. Still inside my brackets. Now I'm done with division. I'm still in the multiplication division. Now I have multiplication. So 8 minus 12, minus 3 squared plus 4. I'm getting closer. Inside my brackets, I have negative 4. minus 3 squared plus 4. Whew! Finally done with the grouping symbol. Now I can move on to exponents. Well, I have exponents right here. 3 squared is 9. So I have negative 4 minus 9 plus 4. Okay, because you'll notice this squared is only being applied to the 3. So that minus sign comes down. 3 squared is 9. Okay, so now I'm ready to add and subtract. I go left to right. So negative 4 minus 9 is negative 13 plus 4, which gives me negative 9. That was fun. That was real fun. Okay, I've got one more big one. 4 squared divided by 2 cubed plus 3 times the quantity, 4 plus 2 minus 12. This one might actually be easier than the last one. Okay, so we're going to do groupings first. So 4 squared divided by 2 cubed plus 3, 4 plus 2 is 6. Great. Done with the groupings, because all I have is a 6. That's just a number. Now I'm ready for the exponents. 4 squared, 16. 2 cubed, 8. Plus 3 times 6 minus 12. Okay, multiply, divide, left to right. So 16 divided by 8 is 2. 3 times 6 is 18. Done with that. Now I'm ready to add and subtract left to right. 2 plus 18 is 20, minus 12 is 8. And that is some serious simplifying expressions using the order of operations.